Hello everybody, welcome back to Dizzy Treasures. Today we are doing part 6, I believe we're on, of this massive jewelry unboxing. Today is going to be earrings, as you can see here. We're finally kind of getting through this. We're probably only going to have one more video for this box. There will be more to come in the future though, so don't worry about that. And sorry if you hear any weird noises in the background. There's some lawn care being done outside, so try to ignore that if you can. So like I said, today we're going to be starting with these earrings, and yeah, let's jump in and see what we have. We've gotten a lot of really cool stuff from this lot so far, so hopefully we find some more. All right, let's start with these here. These are very pretty. Oh, these look to be marked, and they are. Right off the bat, we have some St. John, so that's really great. St. John is a clothing maker, clothing designer, who also does jewelry. St. John jewelry can do really, really well. Some pieces better than others. I do tend to find many of the earrings don't sell for a whole ton of money, but I have sold a few necklaces in the past that have done very well, so that's a great start so far. All right, next we have these very pretty swirly blue glass earrings. I absolutely love these. You can tell these are a bit older due to the style of the clip. And these might be marked as well. I'll have to take a closer look. But whenever you see these brass backings on clip earrings that have kind of a different shape than what you normally see, sometimes they're even more pointy, they tend to be quite a bit older. So that's very cool. I'm going to take a closer look and see if I see a mark on here. I thought I saw a mark, but it looks to just be some little kind of lines in the middle there. I don't think it actually says anything, but those are beautiful. And if you look real close, you can kind of see the swirling in the glass. Very nice. Next, we have these little guys. These are cute. Gold tone black enamel. These look to be marked as well. And they are. These are Crown Trifari. Trifari is the actual brand. When you see anything marked Trifari, the brand is Trifari. But a lot of us jewelry nuts, we try to differentiate the different time periods, more or less, of Trifari by calling the ones that have a crown over the T Crown Trifari. It just kind of lets people know that this is one of the older Trifari pieces. People really do like to collect the older pieces. This is very cool. I actually feel like maybe, did we get a bracelet that matched these in one of the last videos? I'll have to go back and double check, but that's very cool. Next, we've got these little porcelain or ceramic flower earrings. These are very cute, and they actually look to be in pretty good condition. A lot of times you will find these and they are broken. They are chipped, they are missing petals. You find a lot of the old England bone china brooches, pins, and earrings, and they usually have a lot of damage. But these are in great shape, so very cute. Next, we've got these guys. These are some gold tone filigree dangle chain earrings. These are pretty cool. These look to be unmarked. I'm wondering if there might be a chain missing on this side, or, I think it was just sitting kind of funny there. It looked uneven, but there we go. I think I fixed it. Those are very cool. As I've said before, chunky gold tone is definitely in. When earrings, clip-on earrings especially, if they're signed, I'll usually list them separately, but when they're not, I'll often group them up into lots of like 5 or 6, and they usually seem to do very well that way. Next, we've got these. These are very cool as well. These are like a kind of pale gold tone. I do think these are marked as well. We love to see marks. These appear to have, I want to say it might be acrylic, the cabochons up there, and glass down here. These are very interesting. Let me take a look at this mark. Now these are marked Miracle. I believe I've seen this mark before on brooches, brooches, and even maybe a pendant once. And I want to say that Miracle is a European brand, maybe British. I'll have to double check on that, but I believe I've actually sold a brooch that was marked Miracle, and it was like a cross with maybe some, oh, that Irish marble in it. So yeah, I'll have to look into those, but those are very cool. Next, we have these guys. Oh my goodness. Milk glass, I do believe. Very pretty. Let's see if these guys are marked. Doesn't look like it. These are very, very cool. It does unfortunately look like each one is missing a couple of dangles here. You can see there are rings where more of these used to hang. Now, in my opinion, they look even and fine without them, and maybe they never had more dangles. I mean, they do look good, but they may have, in one or two fell off, got lost, and then someone just removed the others to make them even again. What I'm liking about these, despite the fact that they're not marked, is they have this very cool, I want to say this setting, this prong style is called dog's tooth, and they also have the cupcake crimped setting. And when you see that, it can often be attributed to, I want to say maybe Shriner, but that's something I will have to look into. There's a very good chance they're just some other unmarked or designer, but I will definitely look into these because the construction seems very nice. Very cool, and they're nice and big and chunky too, which is great. Next, we've got these little clip-ons here. Kind of a textured gold tone, chunky once again. Let's see if we can see any marks. Oh yes, these are marked too. That's always exciting. They're marked right in their Napier. Very nice. These are in great condition as well, not a whole lot of wear. You often find this textured kind of gold nugget style gold tone to be very, very worn out. For some reason, it tends to wear out on the little bumps, but this pair looks great. And it's so nice to find signed pieces, obviously with any type of jewelry, but with earrings as well. I find, especially with clip-on earrings, sometimes they can be a little bit slow to move and kind of sit a while when they're unsigned pieces. So it's always nice to find signed pieces for earrings, especially. These are cute. These are definitely newer. They look to be unmarked fashion pieces, but they kind of have that retro flower power vibe to them. Little acrylic rhinestones, very cute. All right, next we have this little dangly one. Oh, let's see if I can find its mate. If not, we might have to put it aside. All right, we'll put this guy aside for the moment. I'm not seeing his little friend. Okay, and then we've got these. These are kind of cool. These are a little heavier. These are a thicker metal black and red enamel drop earring. I see a lot of these enamel coated earrings pierced like this, but they're usually very, very thin metal. And these are a little thick and heavier, so these are really cool. And the enamel is in really good shape, which can be sometimes rare to find on these enamel coated earrings. So those are cool. I might have to Google image these and see if they're a brand. Google image can be a huge help. I mean, sometimes it's funny. You'll take a picture of a bird brooch and Google Images will just show you the type of real bird that it is instead of pulling up brooches that are similar. But when that doesn't happen, it can often be very helpful. All right, next we have these big faux pearl cab earrings. I think these are marked as well. Yep, these are Irwin Pearl. I believe some of Irwin Pearl's pieces will be marked EP as well, but these are very nice. Irwin Pearl stuff does pretty well. With a lot of these chunky gold tone pieces from the 70s, 80s, the chunkier, the larger, the heavier they are, the more money they go for. When they're more intricate, when they have a lot more to them. But still, it's very in, so even pieces that are a little more plain like this can do well. People are definitely after them, so those are very nice. Next, we have these. I love these. These are little Millefiori glass earrings, little buttons, very cute. And this is what I was trying to say earlier too, with sometimes these older brass clips can be pointy. That's exactly what I mean there. but they just have a look, these older ones. You can just tell they're older, and usually they do tend to be on these glass button earrings, and they're very, very well made. A lot of the other clip-on earrings you'll find, sometimes the clips feel kind of flimsy and you can move them back and forth, but these are always usually very, very sturdy and well attached. Very nice. All right, next we've got this little pair. These are so cute. These look like little basket weave pattern. Very cute silver tone. I don't believe there are any marks on these guys. Nope, doesn't look like it, but very cute. Little bit of wear, but not too bad. All right, then we've got another pair of faux pearl. This time they're more of a button earring style. Very nice, with a little kind of woven rope design around the edge. Not seeing any markings on those. And we've got these guys. These are very cool. I think these might be marked. I'll have to take a closer look. These are very cool. They have a rope design up top with a Chinese character. They seem to be a plastic or acrylic. Let's see if they have any marks. Oh, nope, don't think so. Unmarked, but very cool nonetheless. Very unique. Then we have these little textured button earrings. Oh, these are marked. I think these are Crown Trifari as well. Yep, Crown Trifari. These have a bit of wear to them. They're not too bad, mostly on the back. You will find a lot of clip-on earrings that have wear on the backs and on the clips from people taking them on and off of their ears, and the earrings kind of rubbing up against your neck when you're wearing them, but sometimes the front will be fine. And oftentimes, especially if they're better earrings, you can still sell them even with the wear on the back. People don't mind. You just want to disclose it and take pictures so that they know, but very nice. Then we've got this little pair. Little faceted crystal drop earrings. Very nice. Oh, these are Avon. These are very cute. I love that purple and red combination. Next we have these, another little button style earring. These appear to be marked Liz Claiborne. Very nice. These are kind of a silver tone and copper tone. It does look like on this one, that kind of coppery, bronzy color is wearing away, making them not really match anymore. So I might put these into craft, unfortunately. But those are pretty cool. Then we've got these little guys. These are very neat. I always love these dangly cha-cha kind of earrings. These are plastic beads. You will often find these with either crystal or glass beads as well, but they're very cute. And I usually list things like this as cha-cha. Earrings, bracelets, even necklaces that will have like little dangles like this. People do look for cha-cha jewelry, so that's a great keyword when you're listing something like that. Let's see if we can, oh, here we go. We've got some little sand dollars. Very cute. These are pretty thin and lightweight, which, although usually heavier means better quality, sometimes for larger earrings like this, I would think it would be nice to have them a little bit lighter on your ears. So those are very cute. Then we've got these. These are amazing. These are copper with a thick enameling, blue, red, and white. Very cute. Sometimes you will see these and they will be marked Matisse. Matisse is a brand that does a lot of enameling over copper, so that's kind of what these remind me of, but they are unmarked, so I don't believe they are, but these are very cool. I like the shape. They're very geometric. All right, next we have this little pair of clip-ons. These are just some black glass beaded clips, unmarked. got these little faceted, definitely glass, clip-on earrings. Oh, this one's a little bent there. Let's see if we can fix her. There we go. You got to be very careful bending and fixing earrings. There have been times I've went to bend them to fix them and broke them, so you just have to do it very, very gently. But those are very pretty. Black glass. Next we've got these little silver tone button earrings. Let's see if they have any marks. Oh, it looks like they do. One of them is marked JCL Taxco Mexico 925. So this is a great find. I'll have to look into the JCL designer. That initial isn't ringing any bells for me at the moment, but anytime you find Taxco Sterling, I mean, you really can't go wrong. Of course, as usual, I'll test them just to be sure. And as you can see, again, as I said in my last video where we were going through earrings, sometimes both earrings are not marked. So this is a great example of that right here. I always love to find Mexican sterling. It's very popular and sells very well. It's even better when it's Taxco, and it's even better when it has a designer signature. So I'll definitely have to look into those, but those are absolutely beautiful. Okay, and next we have this pair. Very pretty. I love this teal enamel and that gold tone filigree. Very pretty door knocker style earrings. I don't believe they have any markings, but they are very nice. I like those a lot. Then we have these big guys. Black enamel, ribbed gold tone. Let's see if they have any markings. Nothing that I can see, but very cool, very chunky. And this little pair on a card here. Let's see if I can get that fixed. There we go. These are some Napier earrings. These are going to be a bit newer. You can see the barcode, the security tag on there. These are very cute though. Gunmetal black with rhinestone balls, very nice. Then we have another pair of faux pearl button earrings. Looks like these are marked, however. I believe that says Anne Klein under there. Yes, it does, Anne Klein. So those are very nice. Then we have these little shell earrings. I'm not the biggest fan of shell jewelry. I'm not much of a beachy person myself, but these are very nice. I really like the way these are made. The kind of brown and purple colors in there are very pretty. They're very shiny. And each one is really very symmetrical. They look very nice together. I like those. Then we have these little X earrings. Gold tone. Very cute. Let's see if they're marked. Oh, these are marked as well. These are Monet. You can see it right in here. A lot of times Monet earrings, especially the pierced ones, will be marked around this little circle where the post comes out. And when the back is on, you would have no idea these were marked. So it's always good to check, especially if you think something looks a little higher quality, to remove that back and just make sure that it isn't marked under there. Next, we've got another little pair of button earrings. These are so cute and small. They're kind of a coppery faux pearl. These are marked as well, Caro Lee. Then we have these. These are a silver tone, triangular shape. These also kind of look like a woven basket type design, more or less. Looks like these are unmarked. Next we have these little guys, some beaded cluster earrings with a neat little chain detail in there and some faux pearls. These do appear to be marked as well. These say patent pending, so you know they're older. These almost look like they would be a Miriam Haskell style, and I'm sure that some of her jewelry is unmarked, but I'm always very hesitant to say something is unmarked Miriam Haskell because there is so much jewelry out there that looks like Miriam Haskell, and it is absolutely not. She's a heavily, I don't want to say faked, but a lot of companies would just try to replicate her style more or less, and so you have to be very careful. I'll look into them. I don't know if it's possible that there was any Miriam Haskell pieces just marked patent pending. I'll have to Google image the style and just see. You definitely want to do your due diligence with anything before stating that, oh, it's this brand. Even if you say it's unmarked, you just don't want to get bit in the tush later. So you definitely want to make sure before you kind of make those claims. This is another very interesting pair. These look, oh, I was just about to say, these look Miriam Haskell to me as well. However, these are actually marked Haskell. So that is amazing. Miriam Haskell did a lot of her work with faux pearls, faux Baroque pearls that were very kind of lumpy and not always bright white, a lot of brass tone filigree work and little tiny beads, which is kind of why this reminded me of her, although truthfully, looking at this now compared to the actual Miriam Haskell, I don't know that she did much with this bright gold tone. I know it was normally more with this brassy tone, so that could be maybe a giveaway for these that they are not. But these are marked, so these are definitely good to be Haskell. And these are very nice. I like these a lot. Miriam Haskell jewelry, to me, it definitely is its own style. You either love it or you don't. It is a little weird sometimes, some of her designs, and you definitely have to have a taste for it, I think. But I think these are very nice. It does look like the pearl might be coming undone there a little bit. So that's something I would just gently glue that pearl down and just say it looks like it might be missing a single pearl back there. But those are very nice. I always love to find Miriam Haskell pieces. Some of her pieces can go for big money as well. It's very sought after. Then we have these little guys. These are just some chunky acrylic oval cabochons. They almost look like they would be a satin glass, but they are definitely just plastic. And next we've got these guys. Now these are very cool. These maybe are artisan made. These are amazing. I love these. If you kind of look closely here at all the little details, all these little charms are enameled. And it's got all of these beautiful glass or crystal faceted beads. And then enameling up along the top as well. I'm going to take a quick peek at the back here. It looks like they might be brass. Ooh, and these are signed. Okay, these are not artisan. These are Lunch at the Ritz. You can kind of make it out there. It's a very fancy script, so it's a little bit hard to read. But Lunch at the Ritz is great. They are a great brand to find. They do a lot of this enamel work. And a lot of their pieces are very kind of crazy and out there, but they're very cool. They're always very cool. And I had a Lunch at the Ritz cat brooch that was enameled, and the little glasses on it moved up and down. They usually have like little fun kind of articulated pieces and things like that. Very unique things. I also had a pair of earrings once. They were dangle earrings, and one was like a yield sign and the other was a stop sign, and they were like mismatch earrings. So those were very cool. These are very nice. These are very chunky and colorful. So I would think these should do pretty well. I absolutely love those. Very cool. Very nice find. I don't find Lunch at the Ritz often, so it's always very cool to find that. Next we have these. These are, I really like these a lot. These are lucite, it looks like, with the black on top and the clear on the bottom. Very cool. Let's see if these are marked. It does not look like these are marked, which is unfortunate, as all unmarked jewelry is a bit unfortunate. But these are super cool. I love this lucite. It could be acrylic as well. But I absolutely love those. Those are very cool, very chunky. I think someone would absolutely adore those. Next, we've got these little guys, little silver tone shiny clip-ons. Oh, and these are Monet. Monet often has this big kind of egg-like clip for their clip-on earrings. Monet. And so they kind of stand out to me whenever I see those, but those are very nice. Then we've got these little guys. These are very interesting. These clips are very unique, this shape and style. And these look like each of these are a separate piece. This reminds me, there are some necklaces made of a similar type of metal beading like that, where each bead fits into the next, and you can usually kind of coil them up. And that's what these remind me of. These are very neat. Unmarked, unfortunately, but very unique. Then we've got these guys here. Oh, these are marked as well. These are, whoops, dropping things today like crazy. These are Gay Boyer, another brand that does pretty well. It depends on the piece. You'll find a lot of enamel pieces by this designer. These are nice. They do have a little bit of wear, but I like this kind of textured ribbed design with this little swirl. Very pretty. Then we have this pair. It looks like bronze and a silver tone, and these are marked. These are marked MBSF. So these are a designer called Marjorie Bear. You will often see her pieces marked just Baer. I believe it's spelled BAER. SF. I think the SF stands for San Francisco, if I'm not mistaken. Do not yell at me if I am wrong. But MBSF is definitely Marjorie Bear. She does a lot of pieces in this style with this very kind of modern metalwork look. You will see a lot of bronze, silver tones, coppers, things like that. And she often will do these little dangles with these little beads. So those are very cool. Her pieces, they don't always sell for tons of money, but they almost always sell very quickly. I have sold necklaces and earrings and bracelets of hers, and they don't sit long. So it's very nice. Then we've got this pair here. I think this pair might be a little worn, or they might just be tarnished. Little kind of half hoops. I think they might be marked in there as well. Okay, they are. These are actually sterling. These are marked 925 tie. Let's see if you can see that in there. 925 tie, and there does look to be a little designer mark in there. It might be a D in a circle. I can't quite make it out. I'll have to get my loop and look a little closer and do some digging, but those are very nice. Little sterling half hoops. They have some sticky stuff on them. I'll have to clean them up, but very pretty. Then we've got this little pair here. These are very cool. I love this. I've seen this before, and usually when I see this, they're gold tone, and this cut glass is black with gold tone inlaid, where these are clear glass with black enameling on the inlay. So those are very nice, very pretty. There might be a name for these, but I'm not quite sure what it is for that style of glass, but very pretty. I love those. All right, and next we have this pair here. These are interesting. These are carved. They do look signed. I want to say these might be some type of bone. Let me take a closer look here. These are signed. Oh, these are actually signed Ming's Ivory. I'm going to take a closer look at these, but I have a feeling, judging by their signature, that they just might be ivory. Let me see here. I'm not seeing any cross hatching right off the bat, but I do believe I see the Schrager, I always forget how to pronounce this word, but the Schrager lines on this piece here, which can be indicative of ivory. I don't know if you can, if that's going to come out on the camera or not, but you can kind of see those lines here. I'm unsure if that's just maybe how or where it was cut though, kind of making those lines. As I've said in other videos, whether they're ivory or not, I don't like to take a chance listing them. All ivory and bone that I find in lots, I just tend to keep. I just have a little box and a little shelf I kind of put it on to pay homage to the elephant or animal it came out of, and I'd rather not take the chance listing it and getting in trouble for listing something I shouldn't. So next we've got this little pair, upside down. These are very pretty. These are beaded black faceted glass. These also appear to have that older style clip back with the brass and the more unique shape. These don't look like they are marked, but these are very nice. A lot of times when you see these black beaded earrings, you don't see them in this dangle drop style. And this is very cool too, because it's actually a little, looks like a snail chain link that's holding that dangle, which is nice and sturdy. Very pretty, very well made. All of the beads feel very solid. Then we've got this pair here. This looks like another lucite kind of style earring. Very cool with those triangles. These are marked. These look like they are crown trifari as well. Very cool. There's something about these chunky kind of geometric lucite pieces that I really just like. They're very cool. The light catches them very nicely. The gold accent is very pretty. All right, then we've got these. These are so cute. Great for spring and summer. Little multicolor enamel clip-on earrings. This is another clip back that I see fairly often. It's a little bit of a different style, and I have seen these on marked pieces. I can't remember the brand that I've seen this style on. Almost want to say maybe Les Bernard, but I'm not positive. Don't quote me on that. But they are a little bit different than your average clip. These are very, very cute though. I really love these, and they're in really great shape. Hardly any enamel loss, if any. Very nice. And we've got these little gold tone circle earrings with the little leaves. Let's see if they've got any markings. They do. These are marked MMA 1986. Very nice. So that would be the Museum of Modern Arts. Very pretty. Okay, and next we have this little gold tone dangly chain pair. Let's see if I can get these untangled from themselves. I've had these earrings a few times. I do believe they're Monet. I'll take a peek at that in a second. There we go, more or less. And yes, these are Monet. I've seen them unbranded as well, but this pair happens to be Monet. Very pretty. Then we've got this little pair here. These look to be a dyed coral, possibly with sterling ear wires. They're not marked that I can see, but I'll just have to test them and find out. These are very pretty, little red coral drop earrings. Next, we've got these little silver tone kind of almost animal print enamel swirl kind of earrings. These do not appear to be marked. They also look a bit newer to me. Then we've got these guys here. These are very pretty. They have these big chunky glass kind of pointy cabochons. with some enamel and rhinestone. These are marked also, these are marked Robert, which is fantastic. Sometimes you will find these pieces marked just Robert or originals by Robert. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe that Robert may have done some work with Miriam Haskell as well. These actually almost sort of have a Haskell style to them. But those are very pretty. A little bit of enamel loss on some of the flowers, but I still think those would sell. Then we have these earrings here. These are beautiful. These look like blue lace agate, which is absolutely one of my favorite stones. It is just so beautiful with that light blue and milky white striping. And it looks like there are some little round glass bead detail. I don't believe the hooks are sterling on these. Oh, wait, hold on. I might see a mark. Oh, once again, I stand corrected. Looks like they're marked 925, so I will test them. Very pretty. I absolutely love those. Might have to keep those for myself. Then we have this little glass dangle pair here. These are very unique. I thought maybe they were supposed to be like stingrays or bees or something, but I think they're just kind of an abstract design. They have little hearts on them there. Very interesting, and I definitely think these hooks are sterling as well, so I will definitely test those. Next we have these neat little sun drop earrings. These are super cute. These remind me of like a Liz Claiborne or Anne Klein. I'll check them for marks here. I don't believe that these are marked, but these definitely have an Anne Klein or Liz Claiborne vibe to them. Very cute. Then we've got some kind of rope design and polished silver earrings. These are marked as well. These are also Irwin pearl and in very good condition. Very, very nice shape. Next we have these guys. These are that sort of crescent moon half circle hoop style with some faux pearls and rhinestones. These look like they're unmarked, but very pretty, very chunky. Then we've got these faux pearl crystal dangle, another pair that almost looks like it could be Miriam Haskell, but unmarked, and I definitely think these are not. When you look at the backs of these, I can really tell they're not, but they just kind of have that style with this fancy prong and the kind of bumpy pearl. Very pretty, very lightweight on those. Then we've got this pair, silver and gold tone clip-on earrings here. So let's take a closer look and see if these have any markings. Nothing that I can see on these, but these are very nicely made. They're very high quality feeling. They have a good weight to them. Very nice. I like these a lot. Gold and silver tone mixed jewelry like that can also do very well. Next, we've got this little pair. These are just plastic, but they're made to look like they're some type of stone. Cute little drop earrings, very lightweight as well. No markings. Then we have this pair here. I'm gonna guess before checking that these are another Marjorie Bear earring. Let's see if I'm right. Oh, yep. MBSF, you can see right in there. It just had her style with the silver tone and the bronze, and just her designs to me are pretty unique to her. So that's very nice. Like I said, I really love finding her jewelry. It moves fast. Then we've got these brass sort of dangly earrings. These are very unique. I like these a lot. They have a a brass sort of filigree work you can see there on the back as well as the front. I don't know if maybe these could be Indian or what, but these are very pretty. I'll have to look into those more. Then we've got these silver tone little twisty kind of circle earrings. These appear to be unmarked as well. Good condition. Oh, actually they're not unmarked. These are Premier Design, I believe. Let me take a closer look here. Oh, maybe not. That is so funny. Hold on, maybe they are. Oh goodness, I can't tell. So on the top of this one, right above where the earring back sits, there's a circle that looks very, very similar to the Premier Design cartouche. But when I look closely at it, I don't think I see any actual marking in that. This one doesn't even have it. I don't think I see a marking, which is so strange. So I guess these aren't Premier Design, but they do have the Premier Design style. So I'm not really sure on those. Next, we've got these little kind of teardrop style earrings. Let's see if these are marked. I almost thought these might be sterling, but it's looking like they're silver plated with just quite a bit of wear up there. Then we've got this little lonesome guy, a little cute pineapple. This is marked LAM sterling, so it's a shame we don't have his mate. I'm going to keep these two aside till we go through the rest of it, but I think this was pretty much the end of the earrings, so I have a feeling we will not have the mate to those two. Then we've got this little pair here, little very tarnished silver hoops with some little hearts here. These might be sterling silver. I don't see any marks currently, but the way they're tarnished and the way they feel and look leads me to believe they're sterling, so I'll have to test those and clean them up. And I think we have a little sterling back here that went with it as well. And so, yeah, sadly, I don't think we're going to have any matches to these little guys, but that's okay. It happens. It's part of going through jewelry lots. So that was pretty much it for the earrings for this lot. I'm going to show you some of my favorites here. I really loved these chunky Napier earrings, and these not so Miriam Haskell earrings were very cool. I love, love, love these Lunch at the Ritz pair. Absolutely beautiful. We got some really cool stuff in this lot. Overall, not just today, but throughout the whole lot, we've gotten some really, really amazing pieces. It seems like we haven't been finding as much gold now going on through this lot, but that's okay. Like I said, I am always thrilled to find beautiful costume jewelry because I often sell costume jewelry quicker than I do gold and silver. So it's just, you know, it all depends on what brands you find and what styles you find, but I absolutely love finding costume jewelry. So this has been a lot of fun so far. I love going through earrings that mostly have pairs. Sometimes when you buy out people's collections like this, you have a higher chance of finding lots of pairs, where when you're buying lots from Goodwill and mixed bags and things like that, you find a lot of single earrings, which is always a little sad, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I think we found a lot of really good pieces here today. A lot of very sellable stuff, very pretty stuff. Something I might be keeping there with those little beautiful blue lace agate earrings. And yeah, a lot of really cool pieces. So that will be it for this one, guys. I think I'm going to have one more video on this lot. I still have a pretty good amount of necklaces as well as some other bits and bobs left from this lot that I have yet to go through. So we'll go through that together in the next one. And then I do have some more boxes coming. So there will definitely be more to go through in the future. If you have any comments or questions on anything here, feel free to leave a comment. You know, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.